Alrighty folks, we are going to try and make a custom skills test. That's the goal. I was struggling to think like what this would even be, but I think it's going to end up being things that I think are difficult for the Garmin R10 to do. Big draws and short chips and stuff like that, plus maybe just some interesting things. So we're going to just start the process here on video to show you kind of what that is like. The first course that I want to explore is probably, let's do Pebble. Where's that short par 3? 17, isn't it? Oh no, it's 7. So one thing I want to do is just do some interesting shots, and then I want to do some shots that are like if you missed your first shot into the woods or whatever, you would play this back in. So see how this works out. My garage is 40 degrees, and so I'm remoted into the computer, just playing GS Pro remotely, trying to save some different shots here and there. So we'll start with Pebble's 7th. I should have looked at the DPC Pebble Beach, and so like instead of hitting it from here, let's hit it from here. So now you get like a 309 foot, so a little over 100 yards, and it's blind. Let's see, maybe even a little more blind. Now I kind of want that rock to be the lineup. Let's see if we can do that. So subscribers will know that the center of the rock is the line. It's pretty centered. We'll go one more over. Okay. So how I think we do this is we go round edit and we add this as the shot. It ends up being 94.4. I say you get 2 attempts at everything, right? Like a normal amateur, you drop another ball and try it. And so then we're going to save it as DLud Golf Skills. Save. Okay, so I think what we would do next is load it and then hit add a shot, but we're going to test that theory by exiting. Alright, the other one I want is Course of the Dead. Which one was that? I'm playing my own video right now to see which hole this big tall one was.
It's blood red.
7. Okay, so let's go Course of the Dead 7. It actually might be fun to do the 8th. What's the 8th go? Oh yeah. Maybe they should just all be blind shots. That'd be fun. Alright, editor David taking over here. I went through, picked a bunch of holes. I tried this maybe 10 times, to be honest with you, and a lot of stuff was working in weird places, on top of trees and out of bounds, and it was totally fine. And then they updated the beta version not too long ago, and that stopped working. You can't put it out of bounds. You can't put it on a green. There's like quite a few things that you run into problems with. So to get my skills challenge, the final one that every hole works, you can download it in the description below. Go to your computer, find the GS Pro folder where GS Pro is installed, go Core, GSP, Custom Rounds, download it into there, and then let me know how it works for you. And I'm pretty excited about this. let's show you every hole. You'll get a sneak peek here, and I'll give you some insights into how to approach each one. First one, really tough, short flop over tires. If you go super high and short, you're going to run past. There's a little trick you can do where you can go just to the right of the tire and hit like a 5-yard chip, and it will bounce and roll pretty close to the circles, but trying to flop over it is the harder way. And see, I'm leaning back as much as possible to get the shortest and highest 45-degree launch there. That one's just really tough. This is a little downhill off the girder. It measures about 50 yards, but really you want to hit it about 25 or 26. And you'll see why here. That one's 30 something, and it lands past the pin, goes in the rough. So it's really like a 25-yard chip. Let's see if we can dial that in. Nope, we went too short. That was 20. And so, yeah, if you guys out there know that this is a 25-yard chip, you'll be so much better off trying to make it work. That one was at 27, and yeah, it's just a couple yards past. So next one up is a in-between chip. You just got to keep it straight. And it is also, oddly enough, about a 26-yard chip as well. So you hit almost the same shot 6 times in a row. You go off of something and then in between something. I could have made this maybe closer or the other one farther, but one's about distance and this one's about accuracy. You can take any club you want. You could like hit a 9-iron through there and roll it on this green the whole way as well. Or you could try and go really high. There's plenty of ways to play this one. This is honestly one of the easier shots in the challenge. This one's tough. You are on a severe right hill lie and downhill lie, so it comes out super right and super low. You have to try and hit a high draw left without hitting the tree, which is like, it's really hard. I end up over here most of the time. I will try and really turn it over. You'll see the side spin. I really want that to be negative. That's probably the best way to do it right there. If you hit that a little shorter, a 70-yard pitch that's turning left and starts left, that's what you want to do on this one. The slope just completely throws you to the right. And that's not too bad. You're not going to score really high here. All right, the coffin shot. We're hitting off the coffin to a green 83 away. It's really like a 65-yard shot. Here's 60. We'll see what it does. 60's perfect. So it's a 60-yard shot. If you land it short, like 55 or so, you can get there. Here's 56, so we'll see. There's a little slope. It hits off that, and you will be bounced into the circle. Everything does run right, though, so you really do want to start this left, and about 58 would be perfect. This one's too short, 54. It hits the top of the slope, but gets a good kick down the hill and ends up fine. That's certainly our best effort so far. Next shot. This one is impossible. I really have struggled with this. You're on a downhill, so you're pointing straight into the water, and you got to carry it 170. It comes out very low, and so I'm trying to take a hybrid and get it up in the air, and you can see how low it comes out. Even though I hit that good, it had no chance when it comes out at 17 because it's launching at like 7. So trying again. I think I get 1 up here on this official effort. That one a little right. It might hang up there, which That's a positive. And then I think I hit one of the zombies here on this next one. But this shot is tough, and this is probably my best effort ever. Taking out a zombie and getting close and on the green even from there is special. Alright, a couple more holes left, I think. This one is very difficult. We're going to watch the launch angle here on the data tiles because I'm trying to flop it and I catch the edge until I get it pretty high. So 42.9 hits the lip. .41 obviously is going to hit the lip. And then you can get it out of here because I do it on this one. But this was the first time I had this shot in the package. 46.7 launch. So 45 launch or above and you won't hit the lip. There's another tip. This one looks worse than it is. You got a tree above and a tree right and water in front and you're hitting off the coffin. But in the end of the day, it's just a 100-yard pitch, and there's not a lot in your way. You can see you can go under the first and over the second. You do have the barrels, so landing it in the window is imperative, but that one was fine. I thought you would, like some people might launch it higher or want to play a draw, and this would be killer. You would have no chance. But my stock 100-yard shot was not too bad. That one too far. So that first shot obviously the best. Okay, last one is another little downhill off the girder, short side green. This is it's almost a 60-yarder again. But getting it close down there is a little tough. That one's staying in the green circle though. This shot may just be a little too similar to the one beforehand. I might switch this up to like being on a severe left hill lie, and then we would have covered downhill, left, right, and flop shots, which would be a pretty good little skills challenge. Although these are fun. I think hitting off of some of the equipment and stuff is pretty cool. Maybe leave this one in and just put one more. Best shot of the day to end the day. 608's the official. I'm going to leave this as is for a while so we can compare, and then I'll probably update it. Peace out.